Hello students, today we are going to discuss about Pythagoras theorem, which is written here. I believe it is visible to all of you. So first of all we will understand the statement of Pythagoras theorem. What is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? I have written here the statement: square of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle is equal to sum of square of other two sides. You see the triangle. By the triangle you will understand better. You can see this triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, at angle B there is an angle 90 degree. Opposite of this 90 degree angle, the side is more, means greater, other than two sides. I have written here also, AC is always greater than ABC, and AC is always greater than BC, and also AC is also greater than AB. So this side is always greater than this perpendicular also and this base also. Why? Because you can see at B the angle is 90 degree. At B, what is the angle? This angle is 90 degree, and this angle will always be less than 90 degree. These both angle will be less than 90 degree, so that this opposite of this side means this one, and opposite of this angle means this side. So both the side will be less than this side. I believe this point is clear. I repeat again for making clarity. There are three angles in this whole figure: angle A, angle B, angle C. Angle B is more than angle A also, angle B is more than angle C also. So that we can say, if angle B is more than angle C, so the side of opposite to angle B, that is hypotenuse, will be more than the side of opposite to angle C, that is perpendicular. And similarly we will say that angle B is more than angle A, so that the side of opposite to angle B, that is hypotenuse, is more than the side of opposite to angle A, that is base. So in overall we can say hypotenuse is always more than perpendicular and base. Again, the second figure I have drawn, this is the first figure, and this is the second figure. In this second figure I have shifted the diagram. So the diagram is shifted like this. In this one you can see, in this triangle this is the 90 degree, and opposite to the 90 degree this is your hypotenuse. Please remember, very very important point, opposite of 90 degree is always your hypotenuse. I am writing here also, opposite angle opposite side of 90 degree angle is always hypotenuse. Very very important point. Please keep this point in your mind. So this is the hypotenuse, because this is opposite of 90 degree, and other two side you can consider any one. You can consider this one perpendicular, this one base, or you can consider this one also perpendicular and this one is a base. So that again I have written here, QR is more than PQ also, and QR is more than PR also. Okay, I believe this point is clear. Now we are going to understand the second very very important point: how to calculate the length of any one side if other two sides are given. Very very important point. How to calculate the length of a one side if other two sides are given. You can see in this triangle, this side is given to you 5. We can say the name of this is perpendicular, and this is 11. We can say this is a base. Okay, so perpendicular is given to you, base is also given to you, and question is asking to find out the hypotenuse. That is why I have written hypotenuse equal to question mark. And you know already hypotenuse is opposite of 90 degree. So how we will find out? We will apply the formula hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. The theorem is already here. You see, square of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. So that is why this Pythagoras theorem is, this is the statement of the Pythagoras theorem, mathematical statement. So hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is as it is. In place of perpendicular I have written 5 square. In place of base I have written 11 square. I have solved, calculated, and finally we have got 146. You have already studied about the Pythagoras theorem in class 8. So these are just a review, the revision of that part. And now we will go to the question of the exercise and we will understand better. Here one another example also I have given. In this triangle you can tell me what is the hypotenuse. Yes, you are correct. Opposite of 90 degree, 13 is the hypotenuse, 5 is the perpendicular and 12 is the base. So we have to find out, in this triangle we have to find out BC. Certainly I have written here 12 centimeter, but this one you have to find. This is actually not this is not given. This one you have to find. That is why I have written BC is equal to question mark. So how we will find out BC? Again we will use hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is 13 square. Perpendicular is your BC square, that we have to find out, plus base square, that is your 5 square. After this calculation we have got finally BC is equal to 12 centimeter. So by this way we have concluded that the Pythagoras theorem is what is the basic use of the Pythagoras theorem. If we have three sides in a right angle triangle, and if two sides we have, and the question is asking to find out the third side, so we can apply the Pythagorean formula, that is hypotenuse square, this one, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and we can find out the third one. I believe this introduction part of Pythagoras theorem is clear to all of you. Now we will go to the question of the exercise and we will understand better. Thank you.